Alright, welcome back everyone. That was quite the intro. I just had to fix my lighting. The best part is I have like a 10-year-old lamp as my lighting on my desk. So I'm upgrading that at the moment. But yeah, it completely broke down and now I had to just fix it with some, how do you call this? Like some tape like this, yeah. So super professional start. But I think now the lighting should work, at least for now. I hope that you can see me and hear me. Let me know if everything is working. And yeah, we're playing Title Tuesday today. The late one. I've already seen some new information about the early Title Tuesday. Some Krumnik drama once again. But that's part of it, I guess. All right, I'll just answer a couple of messages, then I'll be there. I thought I also wanted to play some warm-up games now, so I'll do that in a second. Lots of things to answer. All right, I'm here, I'm back, and I would suggest we start playing some warm-up games. I haven't played any Blitz. I'm playing against Eric Rosen. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. All right, let's go e4. And I wanted to also play some music today. All right. Oh, he's gonna play the Stafford. I'm not gonna allow that. I'm not gonna allow the Stafford. Let's go for something like this. All right, let's go d3. Going for something pretty slow here. I want to get f4 if somehow possible. Could have also done it with knight h2. So hello to everyone who just joined. Oh, so aggressive. So hi to everyone. Thank you. Good luck, good luck. Yeah, the tournament is only starting in 20 minutes. So I'm gonna play some warm-up games now. Yeah, games haven't started yet. Peter is asking, have you prepared anything special repertoire-wise? Not for today's event. Usually I might do some preparation before these Title Tuesday events. But not for today. I don't know what I'm doing here, to be honest. I think he could have just pushed f5 before. Like at this moment, f5 seemed pretty dangerous for me. Should still be somewhat okay for me. It's not great, but I don't really see the issue here for me as well. I want to go rook b3 and then double my rooks. I guess he could also try something like rook b6. That's sensible. And he does have some bishop a4 ideas, but I always have rook a3. What does he do now? Because if he moves the bishop now, I'm just taking on a7. Yeah, I guess it looks drawish. I mean, with opposite color bishops, you are always very close to the drawing margin. He can take here. Can he take here? I'm gonna try it. Because the bishop is somehow getting almost trapped, right? I think he has to go rook b1 now. When I have all sorts of ideas. Bishop b1. Uh-huh. I still think this is good. I could have also taken on a7, but I calculated that now he has to take. I take back. He takes here, then I take on c7, and then I take on d6. And then his pawn on c5 will also fall. I want to try and keep everything closed here. Maybe I should have taken. I want to trade queens. I'm a little surprised by that. I'm gonna get rook a1. Okay, now I can take those pawns. Let's try and push, because he doesn't have bishop e5. That's an important nuance. Okay. Now we get the win. So beating Eric Rosen in the warm-up. Not a bad start. Hi to everyone who joined the stream. We just beat Eric Rosen. Pretty famous streamer. I think he's also doing YouTube. Correct me if I'm wrong. We like free rooks tonight. Yeah, hopefully we will also like it later on in the Title Tuesday event. That's a bit too loud. All right. He's playing knight c6 here. That's a bit unusual. You know what? Can I do this here? I think I played exactly like this with black a couple of years ago in a classical game. And during the game, I think I was really afraid of knight d5. Because I think now his bishop is just getting trapped, right? Unless I'm missing something. Because if a5, I'm just gonna play a3. I don't see how this works. If I go e4. I mean, yeah, e4 just... I don't see it. I think I'm just winning a piece here. What is your best Title Tuesday to date? I'm not sure actually. I never performed that well, like super well. I beat some pretty strong players in the title Tuesday, but it was never like I never achieved any insane results. I think, like maybe I was in top 40 or something. Like, but nowadays I already said it in a stream before. It's just so hard nowadays to perform well in these events because everyone is just playing so good. Let's go here. I was thinking about taking b7, but rook b8, and my queen is somehow in a bit of a tough spot there. Let's go g3. I think he won't be able to protect the pawn on h7. That was my idea. Are we gonna see the French today? I'm not sure yet. I don't wanna give away too much of my secret preparation there. I don't know what I will play. Something random, I think. Because, you know, oh, my opponent just resigned. Okay. Let me just check. I think this 95 is just good. After 95 is... 95 is probably the best move, yeah. I thought I thought he can try c5 here, but what happens after dc? Yeah. Because knight c6, there's d5 again. Queen f5, I did not even see that move. And if a3 now, he has knight b3, yeah, that's the point. But rook b1 is strong. And now I'm starting to threaten a3, b4, when he's also losing material. Yeah, I am following the US Championship. There's been lots of drama, as you probably all know. But it's still interesting to see the games. I haven't followed how today's round went. I only saw the opening stage. So I'm already looking forward to checking the games after the event, or maybe, yeah, probably not during the event, but afterwards. Okay, let's play the Queen's Indian, and let's try Bishop a6. I usually don't play like this. And let's try this line here. Which is probably not too great for black, but should be somewhat solid. Where do we go with the knight? d6, d7. Okay, let's castle first. That cannot be that wrong. Let's try knight c6. The problem is I have to push. Oh, he can do this. Definitely if I take here. Knight d7. Because now I have a lot of squares at least. Let's go knight c5. And now the knight has a nice square on c5. And I always have some knight d4 ideas, possibly. And he doesn't have knight g5, which is also, I think, quite important. So he does this. Do I have knight d4? No. Then he takes, queen takes, rook d1. It doesn't matter, I have to do something here. I'll just take. And maybe queen e7. Can I do that? Looks principled. h4, yeah, now I'll go h6. Because he was intending to go knight g5. Okay, let's take this rook maybe. Otherwise the rook could hang in some instances on 8. Yeah, let's trade once. I think trading heavy pieces favors me here. G4. I have no idea what to do here. I'll go for this. I'm not sure if it works, but I didn't see what else to do about the king side. Now 96 probably, and then I was still not. I can. I thought I have something, and probably I do, because I could have taken queen h4 there. About this, I think I should be pretty happy now, but I mean, it's probably just a draw, right? It looks like it's just a draw, to be honest. Let's just go back. I'm not sure about the pawn endgame. What's happening there? Ah, now I allowed queen d4. That was a bit unnecessary. But everything is still fine. I'll just go here. I just need to look out for the time. Yeah, he goes for this, and now I just wait now. Because if I take, then, I mean, even this, I can never lose, but I was a bit worried there. Maybe I can lose that, actually. Because now I just wait. Fortunately, I have enough time. Yeah, now he trades, and now I just pre-move the whole game. Let's pre-move and pre-move. And draw. Great. He wants to make a rematch. Yeah, let's have one more rematch. Actually, I'm not gonna play another one. I saw there was one interesting comment, so I would rather respond to that. Felix, have you ever had moments or times when you just hated chess or were extremely bored of the game that you felt doing something else feel good? Yeah, I mean, there are always times where you're not that motivated. I mean, I guess in every area of life, no matter if it's your hobby or your job. So that also definitely happened with me with chess. But I mean, I always like went through it, and you always learn a lot of things during these times. And yeah, for me, it just helped me to come back with more motivation afterwards. In most cases, if you can get over it, which not everyone can, and not everyone wants to. But I think if you really love what you're doing to your core, then you will always find a way to come back from any setbacks. So yeah. What is your next classical tournament? I'm playing the European team, European individual championship starting on 7th of November. So yeah, that's the next major tournament. Otherwise, tomorrow I'm playing one like small league game in Vienna, in my hometown, where actually I'm also thinking about making a recap for that, because it's such an unknown league, and I don't think that any other country in the world basically has these sorts of leagues. Like, you play Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. in the evening. Everyone gets there tired from work, and often just sits there like with a glass of beer in their hand, and yeah, basically just enjoying, even though the games are FIDE rated. So it's like somewhat of a mix of being professional, since it's FIDE rated, but on the other hand, it's like everyone just goes there after work and just to have a like nice coffee house game, basically. No, I was not supposed to play in the ECC. Actually, I never played in the European Club Cup. I just never really had a team. Basically, that's it. Somehow all the teams for foreign leagues I'm playing in, they don't really send a team to the Club Cup, so there was never really the opportunity for me. I guess I could ask around some clubs if they want me, but anyway, I was somehow every year during this time of year, I was always super busy, as I'm now in this year as well. There's just so many things to do, and yeah, that's actually also why I didn't manage to upload that much in the past. I think 2 weeks it's been. I mean, of course, the Croatian Team Championship, where I did the recaps. But other than that, I did not upload that much, because there's just so much going on right now. But yeah, I'm trying to fix that for now, because I really want to make more content. And yeah, I did this poll a couple of days ago where you guys were very helpful with the feedback which you gave me. So yeah, I'm currently working on doing like some opening videos, which I think could be very helpful. Where I just go through like basically some of my ideas, which I also play myself, and which I think very underestimated, and not so many people know about them. So just some nice small ideas in the opening for both colors. So yeah, I really want to go in that direction now in the near future. Of course, also the recaps will still keep coming during the individual European Championship then. Hey Pascal, our moderator is in the chat. So now everyone be careful what you say. When is your Chessable course going to be available? The Chessable course I'm still currently making. So I'm still working on that. But the chess-based course is what I already finished. And my chess-based course, which will probably come in the next 2 weeks, I hope. I was actually now in touch with the person responsible for like publishing it, and they just need a couple of more things from me for until they can publish it, but it should come out in the next 2, as I said. So yeah, the chess-based course will be first, which is about white opening repertoire starting on move 1. So there you'll get like a full repertoire, basically in 2 DVDs. It's 2 separate parts, but yeah, there it's like a full repertoire. So yeah, I'm really happy about that work. I think I really put in a lot of time and effort, and yeah. So if you're interested in that, definitely check out the chess-based DVD. Then I will probably also make a video when it's finally out, where I can, or also put the link in the video, and just maybe give you a small introduction into the course as well. Alright, Title Tuesday is starting soon. Just a second. Okay, I think it's about to start. Yeah. I'm playing against Giorgio Belli from Italia. Let's go for some Sicilian. There's actually one idea which I wanted to try for some time already. Okay, he goes for this, then let's go here. Because there was one idea which I wanted to try in the open Sicilian, but I guess not today. Let's go for this line. It's not perfect to play like this, I think, but I think it's possible to just put the knight on b6. Let's go queen d7. Rook c8, looks logical. Maybe I'll double rooks. Okay, now I'll take. Of course, this is not gonna be easy to win, probably. But the most important thing is that I play fast today, because last time there were so many games where the time just completely crushed me. Okay, let's offer another queen trade. Of course, now the question is, how do we win this? That's not gonna be easy, that's for sure. Okay, let's bring the knight to c6. Now let's go d5. Starting to like my position. Of course, it's still a complete draw, but okay, maybe let's bring the king around. I could also take on e4. He does this. I have a couple of ideas here. I think I'm gonna try this. Could be going into the wrong direction. Could very well be. And now I thought I can take on h2. Let's see if it works. Maybe it doesn't. Oh, it goes here, okay. I think I'm gonna play like this. I'm gonna try and make a passer on the. My knight is just getting trapped. I need to go g4. Okay, now the pawn on a3 is hanging, which I actually forgot about. He didn't. E6. Yeah, he's okay. I want king g6. He has also knight d6. Poof. Yeah, I don't like my position now. Because knight d6 is just here. I don't know what I'm gonna do after knight d6. Okay, I think I have an idea. This probably doesn't work. Okay, he goes e6. Okay, I have to take now, I think. I need to get rid of that pawn, I think. It's probably gonna be a draw, if I'm lucky. Yeah, knight h6 I wanted. I want knight f5, and then king g5, king g4. I think it's just gonna be a draw. Yeah. Okay, draw. Yeah. I didn't give him enough chances to go for anything wrong. I'm gonna check the game in a second. All right. And knight b6 was probably unnecessary. Maybe just queen c7 right away, and then rook fc8. That seems more in the spirit, because now I already would have queen c2, for example. And it looks like it's already a bit unpleasant. Okay, so knight b6 was a bit unnecessary. Oh, I was already better here. But I should keep queens on the board. I was thinking about d5 here, but I wasn't sure about here if he takes a knight d2. Now I just see I have bishop g5, which I missed during the game. Okay, and in this endgame, I should push d5 right away. Yeah, okay. I also had this idea, f5. Do I have any chances for winning here? Probably not. But it doesn't look so easy for white. It's probably a draw, but... And then was I lost at some point, or? I can take right away. Bishop a3, and if bishop g1, I have bishop b4, right? Yeah, or bishop c1. Okay. I missed that. And after g4 already, he's probably better. So hg, yeah, also draw, probably. Yeah, 96, I said this. I was worried here. Yeah, after 96, I would already be in trouble. Bishop e1, I can try. Yeah, that's a smarter idea. After this, it's probably just a draw. Yeah. Okay. I mean, my opponent played well. Maybe a bit faster. Yeah, I mean, I think today I'm going a bit faster in general, but I'm playing against Evgenia Doluhanova. Okay. I'm gonna play super fast. Let's go for this line. She goes for d6. Let's go d3. I think I want to go e4 without... yeah, let's go e4. Okay, now I'm, I think, threatening to push d4. Let's fix the structure here. Not sure if it's a good idea, but let's go here. Interesting. I'm trying to get some counterplay on the queen side at least. Oh, I have the idea of bishop h3. Oh, she takes. That's a bit surprising, but even this is probably fine now. 95, still not so easy for me. Maybe d4. d4 is definitely an idea for me. And therefore she goes bishop f6. Now I thought I can do this maybe. Because now I'm threatening to take. Or she might have to go back. Okay, she goes here. Maybe I want to go to e3. Not so clear. I hope this bishop will somehow be activated later on in the game. I have a super slow plan now. King h2, bishop f3, and then bishop g4. Now she wants to push c6. If bishop f3, she will go rook h8, right? Hmm. She has to go rook h8, and then I would bishop d8. I don't know if that works, but somehow it looks nice. Because if I would have gone bishop g4 right away, then f5 works. And now if she takes, I have bishop g4. And then after f5, I can take, and my queen also attacks the f5 square. So I think she's in deep trouble here. No, I don't see anything. Oh, sorry. It's already late here. Past the child bedtime. Thought I can just take here. I'll just win the exchange on c8 and then end the game. Okay, I think that was a pretty clean game. A knight h4 right away, and if g6, f4 works. What happens here? I thought always some stuff like this works, but there's always knight g6. Okay. I had d4 here. Why? Again, knight h4. Okay. Again, no, don't take, and knight h4 again, and then knight f5 is coming. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, I didn't expect her to take here. That was a bit of a surprise. It's already equal here. Bishop f6 I thought is unnecessary, yeah? Just queen d7. I don't know, maybe f5 is an idea, but probably it's not even necessary. I think this plan was pretty nice though. With king h2, bishop f3. I thought again knight c5 should be fine, and if bishop e3, I guess she can always go bishop e7. Now again I have d4. So queen b5 is one move when this, I assume, is just a draw. Even taking. Can I take on d3? No, no. d6, c6 is even there. Okay. Yeah, I thought rook h8. I didn't see. I would have probably repeated once and then done something else. I can take on c7. And I'm simply not getting mated here. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, and I think now it was already game over. Okay. I think still a decent game. Thank you, Bayard. Good to see you in the chat. All right. Who is playing? Penguin GM is back. Oh, Benjamin Bock is also losing. Did he blunder somewhere? He was over pushing and then he blundered a piece. That happens. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Would be funny if white all of a sudden wins this. And when I say it, it might just be over. I mean, now it's just... What? Why not king f5? I mean, king f5 was like mate in one, huh? That's very strange. Ah, this rook g5, yeah, this is the important defensive idea. And if white takes, it's stalemate. And now it's a draw. Although somehow it's still not that easy now, because black did not get the correct defensive setup. Should have given a check on d7. Still not easy, but... So tough. Okay, now it's over, yeah. Yeah, I mean, defending this with seconds on the clock is pretty tough. That's not easy. But white tried it pretty well, huh? Okay. Daniel Gersh. Let's go for this. And what do we play? Let's play d5. Okay, he goes for this. Let's give check. And let's go for this line. Maybe a5. Seems logical. Let's just do this. Looks pretty logical overall to play like this. Why is my opponent playing so fast? It's a little bit annoying. I'm gonna take with the bishop to have queen e7. He wants queen a1, I assume. Yeah. Position looks equalish. I don't know what to do with this knight here. Again, I have no idea where this knight is going, but... That's probably not a good idea. It looks extremely strange what I'm doing, but I have some ideas. Because I want knight g5 on some occasions, possibly. But it does look very strange. I have to agree with that. Did I just blunder? If it takes, I cannot take with the bishop because there's e4. Unless I'm blundering something. Okay, then I guess I have to take with the pawn. Something went wrong here. Okay, it's still not the end of the world for me, but it's not good either. And my knights are just horrible. I'm gonna try this. It's probably not good. Oh, it's very bad. That's probably very bad. Because I want 94 or 96 or something. And I thought in this endgame I might have some chances. But I'm not sure if I do. Because the pawn on a3 is always hanging. I'm gonna take here and then go 94. This game has been terrible so far. I don't even know where my king is going. Thought about going to g6 and then to push f5, but it's also pretty ugly. Let's try it. If f3, I can always go back to d6, and otherwise my king will just come to f6. Don't get me wrong, my position is still pretty ugly, but somehow I'm holding everything together. Can I go d4 now? I'll try it. I'm probably blundering everything, but at least I have some squares then for my pieces. My bishop is opening up and oh, not again. Oh, that was so bad. Such a bad game. I mean, this looked also logical, and then I started with this insane plan knight f8. It's even the best move. I mean, you have to be joking me. This is the best idea for black. That's crazy. dc4? Why is this so good? I can just do this. And then I have queen b7. This still worked or what? And if now e4, e5. I have bishop f8 and then d3 is hanging. Okay. I even had some d4 I had. This endgame is not even so bad, huh? It's pretty incredible. But I have to see this idea. Okay, anyway, he will go a4, yeah? It doesn't really matter. King d5, yeah? I wasn't sure here. And king d5 looks so incredibly risky. It's not so easy. Also, bishop f5 is not... I did not see this idea at all. That rook d1 is there. And otherwise, I'm already having some counterplay, yeah? Should have tried king d5 instead. And this should be a draw, but of course it's not easy. And now I thought I got bishop d6 on the board, but apparently didn't. And this is probably a draw, but practically it's also not easy to hold. But probably it's objectively it should be a draw, I guess, yeah. That was a bad game. So I'm on 1.5 out of 2, which is not that great. But okay, it's only a blitz. Alright, I'm playing a CM from Spain. Let's go e4 this game. And he goes g6. Okay, these sorts of positions shouldn't be great for black. But practically it's never that easy. But knight f7 also looks a bit strange, to be honest. I mean, he wants to get to have e5, but I could have also gone rook e1 just right away. Then he also wouldn't have gotten e5. This looks so incredibly strange what he's doing. Let's go c5. Okay, rook e6, I think there's knight c5, so I'm gonna go bishop g5. I have a good feeling now. I think now we're coming back. That's just my feeling though. Let's go here. I don't know if he maybe wants to sack on f3, I'm not sure. Apparently he doesn't. Wow. I don't believe it. Could also take with the rook. Is that too much? Yeah, probably it looks just unnecessary. Let's just do this. Not so easy actually, this position. Should be good for me though if I get some g4 also. Some e5 ideas are already there, but I don't think it's time for that yet. So I'm gonna just go g4. Okay, maybe rook f1. I wanna get f5 at some point. Maybe he's gonna try to get some counterplay with c5, but I'll just go queen f2. And then if d4, knight e4 only makes things worse for him, because I'll also get knight d6 or knight g5 ideas. Can I go f5 now, or is it too early? I don't see what happens after f5. Maybe I'm blundering something. Oof. That's perpetual. I don't know what I'm gonna do after rook f8, to be honest. Did he see all of that? I have to be joking, right? Maybe I have this move. I guess he didn't see that far. Very complicated. And that was a great move too. Hope he misses this. He doesn't. Oh, I thought I could take on e3. Oh, come on. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Oh, no, I'm just gonna lose. Ah, that's so fucked up. How can I play rook e7 there? Rook e8, I mean. Oh my god. I thought I can take on a7 as well, but then his pawns are also rolling. I mean, it did not look very clear to me. On d3 I have knight f4, but... 1.5 out of 4 is really not great. Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's see what Jan does. He's going for the King's Gambit. And he's winning with the King's Gambit. Actually, let me check one thing. How the US Championship. I don't want to watch that. I want to see how the US Championship went today. I think that's interesting. So Fabi is equal against Lenier. Yeah, I saw the opening. This was looking pretty interesting. Fabi is showing some pretty nice ideas overall, I feel like. couldn't push c5 because there's b4, right? I think so. That looks pretty trash. Hans Niemann is better. Some Sicilian structure. That looks pretty nice for Hans. Wesley Drew. Mishra looks unclear. Oh, what happened here? Okay, let's just see. I think it's still ongoing. Okay. I saw this game by Sam Shankland. Already the opening looks pretty sick. Very interesting position. 3 pawns for the piece. You don't see that often. Okay, interesting. By the way, I wanted to check in the women's section because Carissa Yip had like a crazy run with 8 out of 8. I want to see if she was able to keep it up. How did she play in round 9? She lost in round 9. Okay. And in round 10, how is Carissa Yip standing? Unclear. Okay. Good to know. Next round is starting soon. Tough day. It's also not so easy to play. I guess it's not the best to play under such tired circumstances. But I don't want to make excuses. Still gotta fight. Now I'm gonna try to come back. By the way, if any of you knows who won the earlier title Tuesday, it would be interesting to know because I didn't check it. So if some of you saw it, who won the early one, it would be interesting to know. Still quite a lot of people on 4 out of 4, Hikaru being one of them. Yeah, I come back now. I hope so, yeah. Yeah, the start was really tough. Already the first game, I should usually win that, or at least try to make some pressure. I was already almost losing there. Nicolas Teodoro won. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, Teodoro, who for those of you who don't know him, he's a Greek player, and he's a bit older than me. I think he's born in 2000, and he's been in the 2600 club consistently now for already it's like 2-3 years, I think. And he's usually performing well in these blitz tournaments as well. In general, a very dangerous player. I feel like if he has a good day, he can beat almost anyone. I remember I was playing in the European Team Championship in the year 2000. What was it? 2000, I think it was last year, 2023. And during one round, we were playing next to Greece, and Greece was playing with Theodore on board one against Rajabov on Azerbaijan's board one. And I remember I was playing some tough game, and just like 1 hour after the game started, Theodore already won, and he won just against Rajabov in like 20 moves. It was incredible. And he also had some other pretty interesting games. So I really like his. I quite enjoy his chess, to be honest. Pretty interesting player. All right. By the way, to those of you, I mean, for all of you, I was thinking now about introducing memberships to the channel, and I would actually really love your feedback about this if you have some ideas, because my idea was to have like YouTube memberships where, you know, I'm planning to do a lot of opening content, as I said in the start, in the near future. And I was planning to make like the introductory videos to these openings for the general public, and then like some more deeper analysis where I really spend a lot of time as well to prepare these sort of videos, to introduce them on the paid subscription channel. So I just had some ideas about it. If you guys have any feedback or some additional ideas, please feel free to let me know. What's your thought on this Dania drama? Yeah, honestly, I have no idea. I mean, to me, I always felt like Naroditsky is a very nice commentator and also pretty decent person overall, at least from what you could tell on the internet. So I was very surprised to hear these allegations. But yeah, I mean, you never know. Yeah, that's the thing. Also with Shevchenko, I was totally shocked that this news came out, because I played against him numerous times and never had any of these like ideas that any of this could even be in the question. So yeah, you just never know. That's all I want to say. So this type of closed Sicilian position can arise pretty often, and my idea is just to push b5, I think, no matter what, unless I'm blundering something. Yeah, now I have to be careful though, because now he's threatening to go e5. Can I go b4 first? b4, e5? No, I'm not a fan of it. I'll just go bishop d7, just to protect the knight. Anyway, he goes e5. I think I'm gonna take here now. Let's go b4. I don't know where this knight will jump to. Maybe e4. But then I'm gonna take. You cannot really take. I guess you can take with the bishop, because I cannot take on h3 because of bishop c6. It goes to b1. Which looks to me a bit desperate, to be honest. I just want to kick the bishop out from c5. That was the only idea. Rook can be a bit strange here on b5, but I know that my position is good here, but I have a hard time finding the right follow-up. Maybe this. Just want to attack the pawn on h3. Looks so wrong for him. No idea if this is good. Again. But I want to open the diagonal for my bishop. That is the point. If he takes fe5, I'm actually not so sure yet how I would take back. Maybe with the bishop even. He goes c4. I thought I can take. He takes here. And now I thought I can take here. I shouldn't think, I should just move. That should be my motto. What? I have rook f5 now. I'm still trying to understand what is his idea. I think I just blundered. And now I'm just some material up, I think. Even if I take, it should be really good, but there's probably no point in giving back the material. And I think next I can take on d3. Oh, come on. This has to be a joke now. I just blundered my queen in one move. Today is really not a good day. Oh, that was horrible. Queen e5. How can you do that? Oof. Still gonna try and hold it though. Of course, there's no chance, but no, that was too much. Just blundering the queen in one move. Just blundering the queen in one move. Yeah, I'm much better here. I knew that. Knight d5, maybe not the best. You can take here right away, and knight h5. Yeah. Also pretty easy. And I mean, this is just completely winning. Like, I mean, it was just a total blackout. I don't even know what I was thinking. I think I wanted to go queen c3 just, and then I moved to e5. Like, I mean, this is just totally insane. Playing queen e5 here is like absolute, like complete beginner's chess. Yeah, like you just learned the rules of the game, and then you play a move like this. Yeah. Not very successful today. Still 4 more rounds to go. Is there a break now? Ah, Hikaru is still playing. Ah, he won. Okay. Hikaru is on 5 out of 5, I think. Ah, he ran into this trick. Yeah, that's nice, yeah, with bishop a3. Yeah, that was unfortunate, the last game. What to do, as people say. Ah, Hikaru was even lost at some point. Something went wrong. Should have gone something before. Yeah, now it went wrong. Still, he won that position. I mean, that's incredible. Okay, rook c1 can be found, yeah. Rook c1, but okay, I shouldn't say this. Yeah, a person that blunders the queen in one move should not be allowed to critique anyone. Okay, let's go e4. I've always wanted to try this line. I never really analyzed it that seriously, but I thought it's possible to try it. I don't know what's the move here. Maybe c3. Looks logical. I want to recapture with the pawn. Let's go here. Maybe I have some ideas with bishop h7. Okay, let's just castle. I could also try some stuff with h4, but probably wouldn't have been the correct approach. And now he wants to exchange my bishops, probably. I assume. Let's go here. Yeah, honestly, I would like to keep my bishop, but I don't really see how. Let's try this. It looks completely wrong, but bishop c2. I'll just try it because I don't want to exchange those bishops. Probably not a great idea because he will get full control of the c file, but maybe I can kick this bishop out later with a4 as well. So it goes here. I have bishop. He wants bishop b3. That's pretty smart. Can I do this? I think I can do this. Because if queen b2, I still have bishop h7 check. And I win the queen. And now I thought I'd go here. Okay, it's just equal, but yeah. Probably it's around equal. I do have some ideas with queen d3 still. I should definitely keep the queens on the board. Let's go for it. Because all my pieces are looking at the king side, so I want to start some attack there. Does he threaten anything? I don't see it yet. So I want to go for some g5, but I thought it was a bit too early still. King f8 is probably a smart move. Let's go h5. And now he's threatening to take. Let's try this. I want to get g5. hg and then knight g5. Thought I can take now. I can also go here. Maybe that's even more confusing for him. And now g5. If queen c7, bishop f7. I guess basically everything should be winning here. Let's stick with the bishop. And now let's take here. I think it's only one check. At least I hope so. Yeah, and that one on time. Okay, so I think that was actually a more or less decent game. F4 is the move here, okay. But this looked also pretty pleasant for me, but then it was actually not so easy. 94 I should try, okay. I'm that much worse here. I mean, just knight c6, I thought I can go queen c3. Bishop d1 again. This idea was actually there pretty often. Yeah. Again, queen a4, again with the idea of bishop d1. That's pretty nice. And here I was starting to take over, I think. At g5 right away, I thought, but hg5, knight g5, I didn't see it. Knight d4, there's queen f4 just. Then I could have gone g5 right away. But this was also alright. Yeah, at first I wanted to take here and go g5, which I also thought should be winning. But then I thought bishop g6 is even more unpleasant, practically speaking. Because he doesn't have queen c7 because of bishop f7 and knight f7, knight e6. This was just round 6, I think. This was round 6. This was round 6 of Title Tuesday. Firuza is playing. Firuza is winning. Starting to play the Magnus Troll openings. But working out pretty well for him, I would say. Yeah, this should be technically winning, but not so easy. Our computer even gives that it's equal, but I mean, it looks so hard. Looks pretty hard to hold. But we're slowly approaching. Rook b4. He missed this. Yeah, that's. I mean, Firuza is so tricky in this. Okay. One more game is going on. Okay, the computer says it's no perpetual, so it's probably no perpetual. And now it makes sense. King d3 and the king runs out. Alright, the next Spanish CM. Let's hope I don't blunder my queen in one move today. I mean, not today, I already did, but in this game. Let's hope. So this is round 7. And don't look at my score of 2.5 points. That's... again we get one closed Sicilian. This time a little different, it seems. So, do we go b5 right away, or bishop d7, or knight d7? Many ideas here. Let's go bishop d7. He goes d4, okay. So a6 takes. Actually, not so easy. Can I take and go bishop c4? Maybe he blundered that. Maybe bishop b5. Now the rook and the pawn on b2 are hanging. Okay, bishop b2. Phew. What do I take? I feel like taking the rook can be a bit dangerous, so I'm just gonna take like this. c8 seems logical. Maybe rook e8. Let's go rook e8. So he wants to trade. I guess I do, otherwise maybe he goes c4. Maybe queen c7. Let's go here. And so many promising moves for me here. This seems pretty good though. I'll just go rook c5. e5 was also looking pretty good. b5. Pawn on a2 is hanging. I think I'll just take it. I mean, this should be pretty straightforward, right? This endgame. Okay, how do we do it? I guess this should be quite simple. But this is probably even simple. Oh no, not a5. What did I want? Rook c6, I was also thinking. Okay, I'm just gonna take here, I think. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go here, and then I'll bring the king. I'm just gonna go behind the pawn, and then I'm just gonna start pushing. This should work. Can I go b3? Let's give a check first. Look here. Maybe no. It's better. What am I doing here? Still winning, but how did I even get here? And I'm building the bridge. Rook d4, and I finally made it. He still got 2 minutes, yeah? Like, incredible. Is he seriously gonna wait now? He disconnected. He's gonna really let me wait for 1.5 minutes. Mr. Kramnik would be jumping from his chair now if he would see this. Ungentleman behavior, and that's what he said, I think. I think it was about Danya, about Naroditsky. The whole that he's playing some weaker rated tournaments against mostly like 2000 rated players, and then he's winning all of the games there, and that's how he gained his blitz rating. I think that's how Kramnik said that Naroditsky has an ungentlemanly behavior. So maybe he would say the same about my opponent now. Yeah, looks like he's gone. Looks like he's gone. Yeah. He is gone. A 95 I could have played, yeah. That would have been possible, and this is just a blunder, yeah. Computer even wants to take, yeah. That's what I was guessing. Okay, this is also good enough. I guess I could have won earlier somehow, but yeah, that's pretty fine overall, I think. Okay, one good game. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. This was just round, what was it? Round 7, I think. Yeah, round 7 of round. Since when are we playing 11 rounds of Title Tuesday? I thought it's 9. 11 rounds. Oof. Long night ahead of us. Eric Rosen is playing here. I made a brilliant 196 elo. 196 elo? I mean, I don't want to be rude, but like is that like actually possible to reach 196, or did you miss like a 0? I have no intention of being rude. It's like a general curiosity question. But having a brilliant move is always great. That's for sure. Arjun reached 2799.6 elo. Oof. Let's see, 27 live chess. I mean, I always thought it's only like a matter of time that Arjun reaches 2800 because he's just so good. Same with Gukesh. Okay, we have another game. Let's go e4. What are you guys talking about in the chat? I don't fully understand what's going on. So I don't want to enter like the full dragon line, so I'm gonna go for something more solid here. I don't know what I'm doing here, but a5, I think that was a mouse slip. Because a5 like weakens the b5 square insanely. But it's maybe still not so bad for him. Not easy at all. Because the knight is very strong on b4 now. Could have also thought about bishop b5 to trade the bishops. That would have also been an idea. But I actually want to go bishop d4 now. I'm gonna take back. Maybe he wants to take here and then go knight a2, which I totally missed. I didn't see that at all. I have to say that. What are we doing here now? I think it's time to give the exchange. Maybe like this. Yeah, you're right about Arjun, yeah. He does play like a machine, and there's no better way of saying it. Okay, I'm just gonna take this. I know that my position is extremely ugly, but I have to work with what I got. That's just horrible. And it's a really bad position, but maybe some drawing chances for me. I hope. I think I can just wait here. Don't do anything else. It's probably the wisest move. Hang on, now I can take. Almost forgot about it. I think I'm gonna take like this even, and then rook h1, h5. Oh, he goes here now. I think it's just gonna be a draw. Another draw. Oh, he plays on. I think he missed that. Because if he takes on h1, I can go g7 and I'm just queening. It's probably still a draw, but that's becoming pretty disgusting for him. I think he has to go rook g6. And then gf5. I was just panicking. Felix, you need to move. Oh, I blundered again. And he blundered. What a shit show. I mean, it was so bad again. Now he can take on e2, and now I'm again lost, yeah. He will just give check, and I'm losing the pawn endgame. What a horrible game. I thought I'm winning here somewhere. I mean, king d3 was probably like the worst square I can go. I have to go here, but e5 was very smart. I totally missed it. Because the thing is, if he takes here, now I thought I can take it twice here, and I'm almost winning here because I'm coming, the pawn is very fast. And the point was he cannot take on h1 because then I have g7, and he cannot stop me from promoting on the next move. But the e5 was very smart, because now I cannot go king d5, because I realized that after rook h1, g7, rook d1 is checkmate. So I played king d3, but king c3 is probably smarter, because now he has to take here. And yeah, my king, I'm just too passive here. Should be a draw. Okay, rook h7 maybe. So I was thinking about this, but rook f4 just. And this is just a draw. Okay. Someone is writing, there are idiots who think Arjun beating 2500 and 2600 is easy, and Arjun is farming despite him beating 3 of the last 4 2700s he faced in Vidit, Prague, Dominguez. Why do haters pop up like that? Yeah, good question. Because also, like, I think when people say that he's farming by beating 2600s, if people say this, they probably don't have like that much of an idea on how professional chess works. Because to beat 2600s is not easy at all. I mean, even if Magnus plays a lot of 2600s, I'm not sure he will like gain rating out of all of this, because you need like a specific style, as someone also wrote before. You need this very risky style to make unbalances and then to try to win the game, which is not easy at all. I mean, I have huge respect for Arjun for performing like this. It's pretty crazy. Especially considering that what he has done, probably no one else has done before, to reach such a high ranking in the world standings, simply from playing opens. and then at the same time being able to perform that well against 27-2800s as well. But I'm not sure now. I think that Arjun doesn't have such a great score against Magnus. Please correct me if I'm wrong. If there are some statistics, that would be great to know. But like from what I've seen, I think yeah, I think that Arjun has a poorer score against Magnus than any other of the top players, which is probably the case with most players, but I think with him it's more prevalent. Could you please show your room? Not today. I'm in quite of a mess here since I have so much going on now, so much work to do. I did not really clean my room for a couple of days, so I'm moving into a new apartment now. So if you guys want to see a room tour of the new apartment, let me know. I'll be happy to do that. I'm also gonna have like a more professional studio there where I can record, where I can have some better live streams with better lighting and so on. So yeah, lots of new things are coming in the near future. So round 9 should start soon. Still 3 more rounds to go. What's your favorite football club? I was always more of the Real Madrid type of guy because I always really liked Ronaldo, and also their goalkeeper who has been retired for a couple of years now. But some of you might know still Iker Casillas, Spanish goalkeeper. He was always my like idol because I also used to play soccer in the club myself, and I had the goalkeeper position. So he was always like my idol. Always when I was a young boy, I always looked up to. It was always Iker Casillas. Iker Casillas is like the god. Still, I think nowadays even he's regarded as one of the greatest goalkeepers of all time in soccer. What's your favorite football club? I hope I didn't spark any controversy with some of you being Barca fans, but I was never that competitive, I have to say, in my defense, because I mean both teams were always fantastic. I mean this time, especially when there was Messi in Barca and Ronaldo in Real Madrid, it was like unforgettable fights of matches. Oh, Arjun beat Magnus over the board recently. Where was that? I can't seem to recall where that was. It must have been some rapid format though, right? I don't recall them playing classical that much recently. In general, Magnus hasn't been playing much classical chess recently. Now that I'm just thinking about it. I mean, he did play the Olympiad, but apart from that, cannot seem to recall. So when is the next round starting? I mean, we say soccer is more of like my American English influence, since I almost always learned like the American English, not the English. So therefore, I got used to saying soccer, but in German we say Fußball, which is basically the same as football as well. Like if you translate it literally. So usually you say football as well, even if Austrians are speaking English, but it's just with my American English influence, I would say. Oh, your favorite club is Arsenal. I actually don't know that much about Arsenal. If you could tell me something, who is currently in their lineup? I cannot seem to recall. Which players does Arsenal have? So I'm gonna try one line here, which I'm also thinking about doing a video about, which is now h5. And he knows it. He goes bishop c4. Okay, because queen d2 is like the trick of this whole line, but he doesn't fall for it. I think I'm supposed to go some knight a5 here. I think that's the idea. Maybe rook c8. He's been playing this perfectly, I have to say, which is quite annoying. That line was mentioned in one of Cholovich's courses. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, definitely not the way I'm playing it. That's for sure. Because my position looks pretty bad. g5, I have to go knight h7. Looks horrible. But I don't see anything else. Also, now his attack is at least somewhat slowed down, and maybe I can go knight c4. Maybe I can castle. I'm not sure if I want to take on b3. Would also be an option. I think I should do that actually, because his light squared bishop is just so strong. I think I should castle. Even though my knight is not a happy piece at all. But I could think about going e5. Yeah, I was a bit worried about that move. b5 knight, b4 knight d5, also not great. I need to move. It's just such a hard position. Trying to keep everything closed for now. I mean, e6 probably just makes it worse, but at least I want to stop knight d5. Oh, queen a5. Bishop e5. He has to go queen d2 now. And then I need to come up with something. I'm gonna take here. I don't know why. That's probably not a good decision. Everything looks pretty bad for me. I'm still somewhat holding on here. Like I'm not losing on the spot. But almost. I'm just gonna go back. Could think about exchanging queens with queen f7. Looks extremely risky what I'm doing, but... Ah, now I just pondered e6. Poof. I just pondered that pawn. Completely blundered it. d4. I have bishop g3 though in some cases. Starting to have counterplay. I was even thinking of playing on here now. Like with bishop f4, but it's extremely risky. I thought rook a3 and then it's just a race, but I mean, it looks like white is a lot faster. So I was just lucky to escape. Yeah, this was still, I think this knight a5 was still the way to go. Maybe rook c8 first is more accurate because then I have maybe some knight e5 ideas. But I thought this is the way. Yeah, maybe I should have gone g4 myself, h4 myself. But that's also very committal. This position is actually not so bad, huh? I mean, b4 I should go. And if knight d5, e6. And ef. Okay. This was actually not even so clear, but bishop e2 was probably a very bad mistake. Yeah, I should go rook e8. And here I was lucky to find the escape. Okay, 2 more rounds. Jeffrey is playing against Pahlavian. And another rook versus rook bishop. All right. What are your thoughts on the recent Daniel Kramnik accusations about eye movement and psychoanalysis? Yeah, you could call it that for sure. I mean, we already discussed it a bit before. And I was just saying that it's just so hard nowadays to get like to a conclusion, because like for example with Shevchenko, I played the guy numerous times, and I never had any feeling that he's cheating or whatever. And now all of a sudden you get the news that yeah, so like you never know. I would have, before Kramnik's accusations, and even now I wouldn't go as far to accuse Naroditsky of doing anything, because he seems to me like a very respectable person. But I'm just saying nowadays, like you actually never know what people are doing. That's the sad reality of chess. Okay, let's go for the Sicilian again. I want to stick to my openings. And let's try this line again, maybe. And he goes for bishop e2. So basically the same like what my opponent did before. I want to confuse him a bit. That's for sure not a great move, but can I go rook c8? Oh, there's just 97. I think I'm just gonna go back. Admit my mistake. Have you seen the recent Global Chess League? What are your thoughts on the 20 plus zero increment? I was never a big fan on zero increment, to be totally honest with you. Like it just makes it kind of unserious in my opinion. I don't know. I'm in deep trouble here. Gotta move. Yeah, I was never a fan of no increment chess for some reason. I don't know, yeah. I was always like the more I was more like the person that enjoyed classical and more serious kind of chess. Because you saw what happened with no increment. For example, this Nihal Saurin game and things like this, it's just kind of a mess in my opinion. So my opponent just blundered the pawn on b2. I mean, at least I think he blundered it. That's the question. Let me take. I thought I can take on a5 now. I'm actually retarded. And he has f5 as well. Poof. What did I do to my position once again? Okay, I'm gonna go for it, I think. Concede. I'm a bit worried about f5, but yeah, now I actually am very worried about my whole position. Okay, I want to somehow get out of this dilemma. He should probably take on e5 twice now. And then I'm just worse, I think, or even losing. Oh, my bishop is such a bad piece. I'm so slow once again. Yeah, he finds it. He finds it. Rook g5. I thought I still have bishop e2 here. Still not good for me, but at least I'm not losing the piece for now. I'm threatening rook e1. And also bishop d5. At least I think so. Rook e4. Queen f6 he has. Am I just getting mated or what? Knight f5 just. Knight f5 and I can resign. I'm getting mated here for sure. I'm losing in many different ways here. Yeah, I lost again. Today's not a good day. Here in the end I was even better again. Incredible. D5 has to be played here, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, this was just too much. Knight d4, bishop d4, and then queen f5. Yeah, that's more logical. Knight f5 was just ridiculous. Rook c8, I was worried about something here. I thought knight e7 and queen f5. And again, I stopped calculating, but there's d5 just. It's actually quite simple. Then he blundered the pawn. I'm just better. And this was the bad decision. I mean, my idea was to go queen c7. But then for some reason I decided going against it because I thought the pawn on b7 is weak and yeah, but I'm just a pawn up and now my king is safe. If this pawn is on f6, my king is super safe. Queen c8, another ridiculous decision. Rook e8, I was very, very worried about f5. I mean, this already looks dangerous. Rook e8, bad move. I'm better, winning. Rook e1, and what happens after king h2? Now rook e4. Okay, that's not fully obvious. That's not that obvious. This still works, queen c7. And he cannot move the king out. That would have been a lot better. Again, total panic, yeah? I mean, just total panic. Anyway. Just one more round to go. And then it's time to sleep. I saw just Kromnik tweeted something that should be interesting. Again, Kromnik was saying quite a lot. I'm puzzled with Daniel's behavior, unnecessary lies on camera, and hope everything is fine with him. Still wondering about the goals and nature of this childish spectacle, but my plans publishing new material about something concerning his play in previous encounters did not change. Will be done during this week. Yeah, it's funny, huh? Still wondering about the goals and nature. Yeah, will be done during this week. Material is ready. Wish Daniel will have a good sleep in next coming days, and once rested, explain us all the reasons of the weird performance he decided to deliver today. Vladimir Kramnik. The end. Fantastic. Yeah, last round. Okay, let's go for e4. I'm gonna play super fast that game. And I wanna see how it goes. I played this line a long time ago with the white pieces. It's always a bit more pleasant for white, I feel like, these positions. What's that? Looks quite strategically risky for him now. Knight h5. I think we're gonna go back. Yeah, that Kramnik tweet was fantastic. Very entertaining. Okay, I think I'm just better here. Because the knight on h5 is not doing that great. Probably has to take now, yeah, maybe. And bishop g5 is probably his best shot. So if I take and take on d6, he has knight f4, which I don't want to allow. What else do I do? Maybe just knight d5. Yeah, c3. Just gonna go rook d1 next. I'm not sure yet which rook I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take with the queen. Could have also taken with the knight. Would have been also possible. Because now maybe he wants to go f5. Yeah. Still, I should be doing. At least I shouldn't be worse here. I'm gonna take this. And then I'm gonna double my rooks. He's still pretty solid here, still. Okay, let's try this. Maybe I should have done this right away. Can I go rook d6 now? I think so. Because rook d6, I have queen b8. Okay, that should be now pretty good for me. Question is, how do we convert it? I think I'm gonna go back. Pawn on e5 is also a target. Let's exchange one pair of rooks. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do after e4. I'm gonna move the queen, but the question is where? Maybe to g3. Oh, my opponent lost connection, it seems. So I'm gonna make it to the brilliant score of 6 out of 11. It's probably one of my worst performances ever. Yeah, and it's over. Okay, I think that game was pretty decent overall. I mean, I think bishop g4 was not the right way, and here I'm better. It's not over yet. Queen d3 right away better. Yeah, I should have gone queen a7 right away. But now I had the same idea. Okay, pretty decent game. Alright guys, then I say thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around, even though it did not go as planned. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I will see you in the upcoming days. I'm gonna start making some videos again. So yeah, stick around for that. And until then, yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.